Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Prajwal Desai and these are the headlines. Tempo has providential escape after dry grass it was carrying catches fire at Talavlim. Navalim traffic signals on main highway junction in bad shape have begun to fall apart. The weather is expected to remain dry for the next 5 days. Maximum and minimum temperatures are expected to hover around 32 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius respectively. Now the news in detail. India recently reported 30,615 new COVID-19 cases. Daily positivity rate has dipped to 2.4%, which is lower than yesterday. 514 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, while Goa reported 118 new cases and 5 deaths. Goa also completed 100% of the second dose in 1 month, 1 year, the health department said.
Although the country reported 30,615 new COVID-19 cases for the last 24 hours, there was a decline in new cases over the last week. As the cases are declining, the positivity rate has come down to 2.45%, whereas weekly positivity rate stands at 3.32%. Though India reported 514 deaths, 97.42% people have recovered in the country. 30,615 fresh COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. 514 deaths in the last 24 hours. National positivity rate dipped to 2.45%. 173.86 crore citizens vaccinated. Goa reported 118 fresh COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths. 97.79% COVID patients have recovered. Goa completed its 100% second vaccination dose. The health department has urged people to get vaccinated. Goa reported 118 fresh cases in the last 24 hours, 5 deaths in the last 24 hours. 2,725 people tested positive for COVID. 259 patients have recovered and 6 were discharged. Goa completes 100% second COVID dose.
We are extremely happy to share with you all that we have successfully completed 100% immunization of all the people in Goa. We had a target of 11,66,000 as our population. And today, as of today, we have covered the percentage of 100.058. I would say it is just touching 100%, but that is definitely a happy moment because we are amongst very few of the states all over India who have done this in this much of time period. And as Madam has once again said, though we had so many gatherings, so many functions and this and that, still our hospital admission rates, our deaths are very less compared to what it was in the second wave. We had lots of infections all this while, but our hospital admissions, our complications and deaths are much less compared to the number of patients that we had. We contributed to the successful immunization drive that we had, and I must thank all our health staff, especially in the periphery. We have completed 1 year and 1 month today.
And I'm happy to share with you this moment when we have completed 100% vaccination of our second dose. We have been working very hard, the whole health department and Directorate of Health Services to reach this point. And today we are 100.058% for second dose. As you see, I mean, you can't really make out, but if you take the curve, we are at the end of this curve, this wave, and we are where we were in December in 2021. And we think that all this is thanks to our vaccination, our good vaccination program. I'm sure you'll have one question as to if we are 100% vaccinated, why are we still getting deaths? This is because no vaccine is 100% effective. You have some vaccines which will not work in people who are immunocompromised. Like today we have had 5 deaths, of which 2 are, one is a case of cancer with metastasis in the lungs. So he took 2 doses, but yet he succumbed. Or if you have comorbidity, sometimes the vaccine does not work as well. So whatever chance there is, people with comorbidities should get vaccinated. And we do have a few people who are still not vaccinated, especially these elderly and people with comorbidities, and who don't want to get vaccinated. So we urge them to come forward and take the vaccine.
I strongly personally feel that the school should reopen immediately, and it includes even KG and primary schools also, because the amount almost 100% vaccination is done. COVID is totally on decline. The death rates are very much under control. New cases are under control. So there is a time has come that the children should see the school and meet their friends, their teachers, and start serious learning immediately. Because it's too long a period to keep children away from this. I request the Chief Minister and the Health Secretary and maybe Chief Secretary to issue orders to the expert committee to hold immediately meeting, and then to confirm that I think they require a task force. So immediately decision can be taken.
Bureau Report, GOA365.
A tempo plying through Talaulim had a providential escape after dry grass it was carrying erupted into flames earlier today. Rescue operations were immediately initiated by Ponda Fire Station, and no passengers on board are believed to have sustained any injuries. The fire services even managed to save the vehicle from being destroyed in the fire.
A low-hanging live wire at Talaulim is believed to have come into contact with the truck's cargo, causing the fire. The truck was pulled off the road so that the cargo could be fully doused and any stray fires may be taken care of. However, the fire spread from the truck, burning down dry bushes and grass in the surrounding area.
पेट घेतला गंजल्याच्या हांगसर मोटर गाडी चलवा मागीर हांवें थंयच्यान तशी पेटले तशी मला आशिल्ली गाडी आमकां 10:43 गाडी टर्न वताले गाडयेक उज लागलो कॉल आयले वाडयेच्यान वाडी हांगा कॉम्प्लेक्स कडेन टर्न वताले मदीं गाडयेक उज लागलो आमी रोखडोच टर्न आवट केले आनी पॉयंटार पावले आनी पळयलें जाल्यार गाडयेक टर्न आशिल्ले आनी उज पेट्टालो रोखडेच आमी इमिडिएटली फायर फायटींग स्टार्ट केलें आनी अंडर कंट्रोल हाडलो आनी फायर फायटींग चालू आसा फक्त बॉडीक तितले डॅमेज जाला गाडयेच्या देखून आमी मोस्टली अंडर कंट्रोल आसा उजो तुमी गाडी हांगा उज्या पासून सेव केली हय गाडी उज्या पासून सेव केली आमी मेजर लॉस मेजर अशें ना गाडयेक फकत हेका आसा मायनर मायनर
अंदर सगळं भाटा सगळं उज लागलो मळार
हे घेवन फालयलो. Krishna Naik for GOA365 from Ponda.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. With the state having exercised their right to vote on 14th of February, political parties in the state aren't quite done hitting at each other. Congress candidate from Mormugaon, Sankalp Amonkar, has now filed a complaint with the returning officer alleging that a former MLA was exerting pressure on government servants. Here's more on this.
After the state having gone for polls on 14 February, most political parties are now playing the waiting game as counting of votes is scheduled for 10th of March. However, barely 2 days since polls, Sankalp has now charged that the BJP is misusing their power. He said that the list of voters voting via postal ballots hasn't been made public, even to the candidates, but the BJP solely has access to the list. Listen.
पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स जे आसा पळय ते खंय तरी ह्या इलेक्शन कमिशनान हे सगळ्या कॅन्डिडेटाक हे पब्लीक करचे कित्याक आयज आमकां खबर ना म्हाज्या कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीन म्हाकाच खबर ना कितले बाबा आमचे पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स आसा ते आयज कोण ते पोस्टल वोटर आमकां खबर ना तो म्हाजो अधिकार एज अ कॅन्डिडेट म्हाजो अधिकार कित्याक बाबा म्हाका कळोंक जाय बाबा खंयचे हे पोस्टल वोटर्स आसा ते कोण हे वोटींग करतले कित्याक म्हाजो अधिकार जाता कित्याक हांवूय वचोन ताका रिक्वेस्ट करूंक शकता बाबा तुमचो वोट म्हाका मारा म्हणून सो आयज आमकां ते लिस्ट आमकां आयज मेळना आयज ते पब्लीक करना बट भितरल्यान जो बीजेपीचो सरकार आसा तेंच्या सगळ्या कॅन्डिडेटा कडेन हे लिस्ट पावलेले आसा.
He alleged that former ministers are influencing postal ballot voters by using pressure on government employees and getting voters to vote in front of the ministers at their home or office. Listen to what Sankalp has alleged.
तांकां स्वता एक्स MLA एक्स मिनिस्टर आपल्या ऑफिसान आपयता आपल्या घरा कडेन आपयता आनी आपल्या फुड्यान टीक करपाक लायता सो तो प्रेशराच्या अंडर ताका वोट सुद्दां मारपाचो ना जाल्यार तो प्रेशराच्या अंडर खंय तरी ताका ते एक्स मिनिस्टराच्या फुड्यान एक्स आमदाराच्या फुड्यान वोट मारचो पडटा आनी हें काम करपाक ताणें आपल्याच लोकांक घातलेलें आसा जे गव्हर्मेंट सर्वंटाक तेणें कोणाक कामाक लायलेले आसा, स्पेशली पुलिसांक, कॉन्स्टेबलांक. हे कॉन्स्टेबल वचून ते पोस्टल वोटर्स कोण आसा तांकां घेवन तेजे ऑफिसान व्हरता, तेजे घरा कडेन व्हरता आनी तांकां सांगता ते कितें जो कॅन्डिडेट आसा तेजे फुडल्यान वोट मारपाक. सो अशी परिस्थिती आयज आमच्या मुर्मा गोवा कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीन जाल्लेली आसा. आनी स्वता जे कावन्सिलर आसा तेजे BJPचे जे लिडर्स आसा ते सगळे जाण तांकां फोन करपाक लागलेले आसा, जे आमचे गव्हर्मेंट सर्वंट आसा आनी तेंचे पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटींग रायट आसा तांकां. आयज कावन्सिलर आपल्या वॉर्डान जितले पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स आसा तांकां सगळ्यांक कॉन्टॅक्ट करपाक लागले आसा, तांकां फोन कॉल करपाक लागलेले आसा, तांकां आफोवपाक लागलेले आसा. त्याच प्रमाणे तेंचे BJPचे लिडर्स सुद्दां आसा ते सुद्दां फोन करपाक लागलेले आसा. तांकां कॉल्स वयता आनी तांकां आफोवपाक लागलेले आसा. अशी खुबशी कंप्लेन येयलेली आसा आनी ही कंप्लेन आमी आतां आमचे रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर आसा आरो आमच्या मुर्मा गोवाचो, ताका आमी ही कंप्लेन दिल्लेली आसा. ताका आमी मेन्शन केलेले आसा सगळे डिटेल्स तेजे कडेन आनी CC कॉपी आमी केलेली आसा आमचो डिस्ट्रिक्ट रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर साऊथ गोवाचो प्लस आमचे चीफ इलेक्शन ऑफिसर आल्तीन आसा, ताका दोगांयकूय आमी CC केलेली आसा. कित्याक मुर्मा गोवान आयज अशें घडपाक लागलेलें आसा म्हणून आमी कंप्लेन फायल केलेली आसा.
Hiro Mahale for GOA365 from Vasco.
Despite the government spending crores of rupees to provide basic amenities for the people, many of the roads, water pipelines, street lights and traffic signals across the state are left to deteriorate. A prime example of this is the traffic signal at Main Navalim Junction, which has begun to fall apart. Here are the details.
Here are the visuals from the junction where traffic signals were installed for the first time during the tenure of former MLA Louisine Falero. The signal box itself has broken off from the signal stand. The quick deterioration of the signal leads to the question of quality of work. Listen to what locals have to say on this.
या सिग्नलाची आज अशी परिस्थिती जाल्या की जे लाखांनी रुपया जे लोकाले आसात ते आज पिड्ड्यार जावन गेले कडेन आसात. ही सिग्नलां हांगा बरी ट्रॅफिक, कित्याक ही हायवे आसा, नॅशनल हायवे 17 आसा आनी हांगा इस्कॉला आसा, कॉलेजीस आसात आनी हे मेन जंक्शन आसा आनी हांगा रश खूब जाता. हेजो फायदो लोकांक जावचो, खंयच्या ट्रॅफिक वाले त्रास जावचे न्हू म्हण हांगा सिग्नल बसयल्ली. पूण ही सिग्नलां आतां जशें आमी पिकतरेक, काजू पिकतरेक या पणस पिकतरेक पडटात ते भशेन आज पडपा लागले कडेन आसात. ही सिग्नलाय त्या काजूच्या आनी पणसा भशेन पिकले आसात, आम्या भशेन पिकले आसा आनी आज ते पिकन पडटात. आज लोकांनी सांगले कडेन आसा की हे MLAन केले खरें, बऱ्या खातीर केले, पूण त्याचो उपयोग कांयच जालो ना. हो उपयोग जो आसा हो वेस्ट जाले कडेन आसा.
नावेली जंक्शन न्यू एक दोन लायट चालू जालो ना, हांगाचे सकल पडटय
पात हे कोणी व्हरपा ना.
ह्या दोन पुलीस सेला दिलो आनी कोण ते प्लास्टीक बी कोण आतां ते कोण प्लास्टीक काढायचे त्या कोणी व्हरप जे कोण येता एक आमी क्लबान दवरता मागीर पुलीस आपण ताका दिता. हे आतां इतले लोकल क्वॉलिटीची हे लुईजीन फॉलेरा लोकांक फोटोवपाक आयलोली ना आयल्या आनी आज तो सांगतलो म्हण लायट हितू करोडान लायट म्हण ही आनी ही लायट तसा प्लास्टीक बरें बेस्टे बरें आनी बेस्टे पडतो वयसून हेज्यान गॅरंटी कितें आहा. तो मागता आमी नायलकारा भावांक पळया हे केसो डुप्लिकेट वस्तू आमी नायले आहाय आनी डुप्लिकेट नायले येयले.
कितलो खर्च जाल्लो न्हू हे घालपाक?
करोडान खर्च जालो पयशे हाका.
लाखान रुपयाची सिग्नलां.
लाखाची लाखां सिग्नल ही आनी लाखां सिग्नल ही लुईस फॉलेरान घायल्ली. आतां ते कंपनी घेता मागीर बाबा केसो घायला काय.
गोवा 365 खातीर नावेली जंक्शनान साकून रमेश नायक रावत.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for the weather. The weather is expected to remain dry for the next 5 days starting from February 16th according to IMD reports. Maximum and minimum temperatures are expected to hover around 32 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius today. Temperatures will rise by 2 degrees Celsius after another 48 hours.
Haze and light fog was observed at isolated areas early today morning and is expected tomorrow as well. Both maximum and minimum temperatures will rise by 2 degrees Celsius over a 3-day period after another 48 hours. Skies will be partly cloudy over the evening today. There are no weather or fisherman warnings issued so far. Dry weather for the next 5 days. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 32 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius respectively. Temperatures to rise by 2 degrees Celsius after 48 hours. Haze and light fog expected early tomorrow morning. Skies will be partly cloudy over the evening. No weather or fisherman warnings issued so far. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.GOA365.tv. Follow us on Facebook GOA365 TV. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel GOA365 TV or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.